It's 5 o'clock on this Sunday, December 20th, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday, December 20th, 2020. It's 5 o'clock, and the mountain temperature is 37 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening is second stimulus check says Breakthrough clears way for the deal with a $600 payment. Mitt Romney said Trump continued to dispute election results is really sad and embarrassing. Bans on UK travels are imposed amid concern over new virus variant. Trump campaign files long shot. Supreme Court challenged to Biden's Pennsylvania win. Trump discussed naming Sidney Powell special counsel during a White House meeting. US FDA declines approval of Novartis cholesterol-lowering drug. Apparent social media stunt leads to more than a dozen arrests in Miami. Kansas City star apologized for a racist past. Trump promises wild protests in Washington, D.C. on the day the Electoral College will finally finalize election results. Nations ban UK flights in move to block new virus strain. EU-UK talks floundering over fish as cut off day nears. Amid free Nigeria schoolboys junior trophy reunion, fear lingers. Biden influence of federal judiciary may be limited despite liberal talks of court packing. The United States reported 196,295 new COVID cases as New York Governor Andrew Cuomo called for abandoned travel from Britain where a new strain of COVID-19 was discovered. Moderna begins distribution of COVID-19 vaccine. Congress nears $900 million relief after resolving key difference. Mother Nature to deliver Arctic blast for Christmas. Rentham police blame a drunken driver in a 7-car crash on Route 1. For working mothers, the pandemic and challenges between work and home. In Rentham, Regional Coalition of Fight Substance Abuse and coordinated by the King Philip School System receiving a $625,000 grant. Water main break causes some street closings in center of Rentham. Reefs laid on hundreds of veterans' graves. Over 1.8 million people have received COVID-19 vaccine shots so far. Apple is temporarily closing all California stores that doesn't more around U.S. amid COVID-19 surges. Older adults, frontline essential workers get COVID-19 vaccine. That's according to CDC advisory group. Tesla enters its S&P 500 with 1.69% weighting in the benchmark, fifth largest. Second COVID-19 vaccine authorized in U.S. preparing ship out. LA County churches allowed to resume indoor services with restrictions. COVID-19 in South Dakota, 391 new total cases. That total rises to 1,361 and after cases 8,270. Newt Gingrich for the first time in 8 years. Jupiter and Saturn aligned at night. Was this a Christmas star? Our galaxy's supermassive black hole is closer to Earth when to be fought. Did Proxima Centauri just call to say hello? Not really. And SpaceX closes out record-setting year of launches from Florida Space Coast. Peter Children's time is 5:04. Time now for a sports report. For the first time since 2008, the New England Patriots are going to be watching the playoffs from the homes early on as they are out of the playoffs for the first time since 2008 with a 22-12 loss to the Miami Dolphins as the playoff hopes are dashed. And the Patriots also lost Stephon Gilmore to an injury. Okay, looking at some NFL scores. New York Jets leading the Los Angeles Rams 13-0, number 3-5, 11 in the second quarter. Arizona Cardinals leading the Philadelphia Eagles 19-7, 11-37, 11 in the second quarter. Kansas City Chiefs leading the New Orleans Saints 7-0 with 4:23, 11 in the first quarter. Indianapolis Colts over the Houston Texans 27-20. Tennessee Titans over the Detroit Lions 46-25. Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Atlanta Falcons 31-27. Baltimore Ravens over the Jacksonville Jaguars 48-12, 14. Chicago Bears over the Minnesota Vikings 33-27, and the Seattle Seahawks over Washington 20-15, and Dallas Cowboys over the San Francisco 49ers 41-33. Drew Brees ripping annoying ID Shaw heal up his ribs due to radiation issue. Peter Channel News Time 5:05. Time now for Peter Channel traffic and transit check on this. Sunday evening, time now for Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Baby, it's all looking good on the MBTA subway, commuter rail, and ferries. Okay, let's looking at the highways and byways in New England. Route 2 slow between Athol and Leominster, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire. And main highways are slow go and 89 slow go between the Canadian border and Bill, Vermont. 93 slow between Woodstock, New Hampshire, all the way down to Redden, Massachusetts. 95 slow between Peabody, Massachusetts, all the way up to the Palmyra, Maine via New Hampshire. And the main turback slow between Portland and Augusta because of the treacherous weather. 93 and Route 3 slow between Burlington all the way up into Manchester, New Hampshire. But otherwise, 7 Eastern New England and the bike gets a little bit slow between Newton down to Weston. 290 eastbound side, a little bit slow on the Worcester stretch. Route 9 eastbound side, a little slow, 395 out in the North area. Peter Channel News time is 5:06. Time now for our weather report. There will be rain and snow showers will end in the early evening and then up around. Rain is likely late tonight and Monday morning over the Cape and out. The coastal low pressure. Track 70s, New England mainly dry and mostly conditions fall Tuesday. Strong storm system approach from west Christmas Eve, bringing in heavy rain. Strong winds and well normal temperatures in the Christmas day, then dry, much colder conditions on Saturday. Daytime pulse of snow across the interior ahead of the middle level. Short wave has dropped visibility down to 1 mile with some minor accumulations. Short wave lifts to the northeast by this evening when it's drying in the column. So any snow should end by evening. There's an abundant low level moisture remaining across southern New England with light BL wind that will result areas of stratus and fog development later tonight. The concern is which temperatures fall already below freezing. As a black ice will develop with some icy spots on roadways. And the other forecast is coastal low pressure over North Carolina tracking to New England toward the benchmark toward daybreak. This will spread rain across the Cape Downs and then later this evening and overnight. The extent of this rain may reach in the southeastern Massachusetts portions of Rhode but it's not certain into the precipitation does make it back across the interior southeastern Massachusetts. Tends to be close to 32 with a low risk, but some light freeze rain and something that will need to be monitored later today. Okay, take a look at the current conditions around the region. $36 in Boston, 30 in Pittsburgh, and in Worcester, 35 in Providence, 35 in TF Green, 36 in Taunton, 43 in Falmouth, 46 in Chatham, 46 in Nantucket, it's 43 out in Hull, 38 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 31 in Central Maine, 33 in Portland, Maine, 29 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 29 in New Hampshire, 29 in Devon, New Hampshire, 30 in Orange, Massachusetts, 29 in Pittsfield, 32 in North Adams, 29 in Hartford, and 33 in New Haven, 32 in Bridgeport, 34 in Groton, Connecticut. All right. Looking at the radar shows rain showers in southeastern Massachusetts and none in southeast Rhode Island, while snowing from York and Providence and stretching into central Massachusetts and snowing around Boston vicinity up to much of New Hampshire and Maine, rain off the Maine coast and snowing a bit of western Vermont down to western Mass. And rains and snow Sunday afternoon leave beyond wet weather waves this evening. However, temperatures fall below freezing tonight across most of Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. That left over moisture will freeze yield and black ice, and also areas of dense fog will develop and temperatures falling below 32 degrees. Freezing fog is possible and increased in effect for slippery trouble, especially on the treated surface, and steps will be across Cape Cod and Islands where temperatures will remain freezing and leaving woods just wet. Okay, forecast goes like this. Chance rain and snow, man, for 7 p.m. Patchy fog after 2 a.m. and otherwise clouds got about 29 degrees. Common chance base 30%. Little to no moisture expected. For Monday, slight chance of snow mixed rain after 9 a.m. Then gradually ending the patchy fog wise. Clouds got about 39 degrees. Common coming to the north around 6 miles an hour in the afternoon. Chance for 20%. By the night, mostly clouds got about 27 degrees. North about 5 miles an hour coming in the evening for Tuesday. Slight chance of snow showers between 9 a.m. and noon. Then a slight chance of raining showers afternoon. Partly south cover to 40 and a low 25. West wind at about 3 to 7 miles an hour to the 20%. And Wednesday, mostly south cover 38 and a low 27. West wind at about 5 miles an hour coming in the light and variable in the morning. Thursday, mostly clouds about 52 degrees. South wind about 6 to 13 miles an hour. Thursday night, rain may after 10 p.m. Patchy fog low and 49 degrees. South wind about 14 miles an hour. Gust size 29 miles an hour to 90%. Christmas Day, rain patchy fog wide 56 degrees. Low 24. South wind about 14 miles an hour. Gust size 30 miles an hour. Chest is 100%. And it's Saturday, mostly south about 34, low 20 degrees, west wind about 78 miles an hour for Sunday, mostly south about 31 degrees. Right now, Norton, it's 35 degrees and light rain. That's me for the Better Channel. 5 o'clock news on this, December 20th, 2020 on a Sunday evening. I'm Peter J. Woods will be updating about the to say, be positive, be healthy, be well. See you 10 o'clock for 10 o'clock report. Hope you have a good evening.